Minister, and I just want to be really clear. The issue in terms of the rapid response vehicle being parked up, it was on a Thursday. Now I understand it's a Monday night for 12 hours. It's not been parked up because efforts to get an advanced paramedic haven't been successful, whatever those efforts may be. That's not the reason, because they're putting a paramedic on the RRV every other day and night of the week when they do that. So it's being parked up for, I believe, it's a cost-saving measure. If it isn't, then I don't know what it is, but it's not for the issue of not having an advanced paramedic, because every other day of the week they put a paramedic on it quite happily, and they shouldn't be doing that. In relation to the efforts being made to fill the 4 places on the advanced paramedic roster, which is, I suppose, the nub of the issue here, I believe if that action card was issued, as is in place for Nina and for Ennis, that would give a guarantee to anyone that will be willing to go on that roster as an advanced paramedic. And I think the reason people aren't willing to do that role is they're afraid they're going to be pulled onto the air ambulance or moved somewhere else, as has happened. So I think if we had the action card, and I don't know why County Roscommon doesn't have the action card to protect the rapid response vehicle, I think that would give some comfort to an advanced paramedic that would decide, okay, I'm going to take the leap, I'm going to take this role, I'm going to look for it. I would really enforce that point in relation to the action card. There's no reason why the people of County Roscommon should not have the same protection as other places that have also been without an A&E. And of course we are further from an A&E, and that is why the rapid response vehicle is so important. I really just want to reiterate the point again. Lives are being put at risk. They're being put at risk in cardiac arrest, in heart attack, in asthma attack and in sepsis cases. This is happening, and I know this from the coalface. This is happening in County Roscommon, and I cannot and will not stand over a situation where people in County Roscommon, my home county, their lives are put at risk. So I really, once and for all, want this issue dealt with. I want the action card, I want the rapid response vehicle protected, and I want the advanced paramedic and the RRV on a 24/7 basis, as Fine Gael, as the government and the HSE promised the people of Roscommon in 2011. Thank you.
Minister.
Thank you very much, Deputy, for articulating the situation currently in County Roscommon. I do have to say one thing though, because you're talking about people being put at risk. The most important thing that I can say when anybody makes that call to 999 and they look for an ambulance, the call is triaged in relation to how serious the situation is. So whether it's cardiac or whether it's stroke or whether it might be a broken limb or a fall or whatever. That is the first thing, that's the first response you'll always get from the National Ambulance Service, is to triage and to respond to the most critical incident first. And I do think it's important that anybody who would be tuning into this would hear that, because you know, you've said there that lives have been put at risk because the service is not available for 12 hours during the week, but any call will always be triaged appropriately. I think it's important to say that. Almost 30,000 patients were treated in the first 6 months of last year alone through a National Ambulance Service alternative care pathway, which is also very important, with 40% of these patients not requiring subsequent conveyance. But I know you're speaking about that emergency situation that arises and the challenge that's there for the patient and for the families. So just 2 things I will reiterate. So in relation to the, what did you call the action card? I will certainly bring that back in relation to the action card. You said it has been issued in the 2 other counties, not in Roscommon. And also, I just want to reiterate again, which I have been advised of, that the National Ambulance Service will continue efforts in 2026 to address the vacancies that are identified in County Roscommon. And thank you again for raising this. I know it is extremely important.